Well, hello everybody. Wednesday, September 7th, 2022, and it's officially 2 weeks from fall, but one day from greatness. A day that we all come together no matter where we are from or who we are. We are united by football. Let's just be real. So this is an important episode filled with NFL stuff and scores too. Got some news, so might as well start episode 436 now. God damn, what a beautiful day. Whew. Anyway, Las Vegas Aces win the series versus the Seattle Storm, 3-1. All the games in the series were very close, but eventually the series was won last night, 97-92. First, I'd like to salute the WNBA's GOAT, point guard Sue Bird. It was her last game as a professional, and she went out with tears of happiness as her Seattle Storm were sent home packing in the playoffs. Wow. Not really nothing to be happy about. It was an emotional moment, but just as Sue said, we are proud of what we've accomplished here, and longevity speaks for itself. Sue was a four-time WNBA champion, is widely considered to be the best to ever play in the WNBA, so it is sad to know that her career had to come to an end, and she didn't end on a win. It kind of sucks. Seattle. So, after playing her final game in the WNBA on Tuesday, as the Aces eliminated her Storm from the playoffs with a 97-92 win, repetitive. In Game 4 of the semifinals, Sue Bird wasn't sure how to feel about her career coming to an end. She went on to say, I think initially I feel sad about the situation and the way that the season ended. Bird said post-game. I then think as the emotions started to come to the surface, that's also what I know deep down in that it was my last game. So it was a combination of those two things, but overall it feels kind of weird, end quote. She goes on also to say, of course my body feels good. So that can trick you into thinking, you know what, maybe I do have another year in me. But being able to say that out loud was a big hurdle. Once I kind of jumped over it, everything was copacetic. I knew I did the right thing because of how I felt afterward. Sue finished with 8 points, 8 assists, and 2 steals. For Las Vegas, Chelsea Gray, oh my God, put the team on her motherfucking back and had the game of her life, 31 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds as Las Vegas cruised to victory in the fourth. CT Sun, they went against Candace Parker and the Chicago Sky. For CT, the likes of DeWanna Bonner, 19.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks. She was going in. That's the stat sheet hero right there. But she also had help from her friends, which is cool too. Shooting guard Courtney Williams dropped 19, 4 boards, 3 assists. She was doing it. And Jonquel Jones only had 9 points, but her 7 rebounds and 5 assists in the second half were key to the Connecticut Sun's victory. What else do we have here? One of my favorite lady ballers, though, in Alyssa Thomas, went for 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and I felt her game was the best on the floor. It's basketball's team, but it's individual too. CT wins 104-80 in the series. Deciding Game 5 is tomorrow night at 8 during football. Milwaukee Brewers' Christian Yelich blasts a 499-foot home run, the longest in the MLB since 2019. But the Colorado Rockies end up winning at the end. It's a bit of an embarrassment. The Rockies beat you, like, what the fuck? Chicago Bears release a plan to build the best indoor stadium ever. The best indoor stadium that this country's ever seen. We'll just move on to the next story because this is the Bears. Fuck the Bears. LA Lakers, Pat Beverly says he's super excited to play with Westbrook and company. And as a Lakers fan, I can't help but wait until the season tips off and see how their chemistry comes together, or if it's just another year of broken promises. For a Lakers fan, we're used to that. And finally, Kansas City Chiefs former assistant Britt Reed, son of head coach Andy. Andy Reid's the fucking man, do not diss him. To enter plea in 2021 auto accident that seriously injured a young girl. I was a bit confused about this story because I thought that his dad did that. Or are these two separate incidences? Wow. Anyway, that's it for the news. Let's talk baseball. Pittsburgh over the Mets 8-2. Tampa Bay 8, Boston Red Sox 4. Philly 3, Miami 2, Baltimore 9, Toronto 6. Chicago Cubs beat the Cincy Reds 9-3. St. Louis 4, Washington 1, Cleveland 4, Kansas City 1, Texas 4, Houston 3. That's why I don't bet on the Astros, because of that dumb shit right there. Colorado over Milwaukee in 10 innings, 10-7. Los Angeles Angels over the Detroit Tigers 5-4 in extras. San Diego 6, Arizona 5. Atlanta 10, Oakland 9, Seattle 3, Chicago White Sox nothing. Los Angeles Dodgers over the San Francisco Giants 6-3, and the Minnesota Twins and New York Yankees was postponed due to inclement weather, obviously, because it was like raining everywhere. NFL regular season kickoff, as you've seen repeatedly everywhere on Facebook today. You've heard me say it a whole shit ton of times. Buffalo Bills at the Los Angeles Rams. It's tomorrow, 8 p.m. I believe so far what I saw is the spread is Buffalo's minus 2.5, over-unders 53. That's betting only for pros. That's dangerous. Honestly, I'd have to say my pick is Buffalo on the points. I'm just gonna go with it, and I think this is potentially a Super Bowl preview. This definitely would be a good Super Bowl. But we'll have to talk about that another time, because episode 436 of 413 Sports Talk is done. I'm Raheem Escalay. Thank you very much for your continued support of the show. Come see us on YouTube. We have 50 or more subscribers, and thank you very much for everything you do for us over here. Love you all. Wishing nothing but health, to success, and tomorrow's that day.